There are lots of great authors through the ages, but do you know who your favorite author is? In this video, we'll try and find out. Most of these writers are considered to be the greatest of all time. The list will be Western writers from ancient times on up to the present. Let's get to it. Hello, I'm Brian. Welcome to Purpose Posts. Have you ever wondered what your favorite hobby is? Or automobile? Or vacation destination? On this channel, we'll discover these and so much more. As I read through each list of 10, try and choose one of the 10. By the end of the video, you'll have a handful of finalists from which to choose your number one favorite. Let's go. Starting off our list, the great Roman philosopher and Emperor Marcus Aurelius, the Roman statesman Cicero, St. Paul, who almost single-handedly wrote the New Testament, the Christian Bible, St. Augustine, who wrote his Confessions and was a Christian bishop, Dante, who wrote the Divine Comedy, as we know, Francois Rabelais, who wrote Gargantua and Pantagruel, Boccaccio, who wrote the Decameron, Erasmus, the medieval humanist, Miguel Montaigne, who I think invented the essay, and he wrote plenty of them, Sir Walter Scott, Thomas More, who wrote Utopia, and William Shakespeare, Cervantes, who is claimed to have invented the novel, and of course wrote Don Quixote, Geoffrey Chaucer, John Milton, who wrote Paradise Lost and several other things, John Bunyan, who wrote Pilgrim's Progress, James Boswell, who wrote a famous biography, Goethe, probably the greatest German writer that we have, Edmund Spenser, and Sir Thomas Malory, who chronicled the Arthurian legend, Voltaire, Alexander Dumas, who wrote The Three Musketeers and The Count of Monte Cristo, Charles Dickens, who wrote many things, many novels, Edgar Allan Poe, Stendhal, James Fenimore Cooper, Rudyard Kipling, Charles Darwin, Arthur Schopenhauer, and William Blake. If you're getting value from the video, please tap the like button. It really does help a lot. Thanks. Henry David Thoreau, who wrote Walden and a huge collection of journals and other things. Nathaniel Hawthorne, Walt Whitman, who wrote Leaves of Grass and probably other things as well that I'm not aware of. Herman Melville, Moby Dick, and other novels. Mark Twain, Robert Louis Stevenson, William Wordsworth, Emily Dickinson, Hans Christian Andersen, Laura Ingalls Wilder, Leo Tolstoy, War and Peace and other things, H.G. Wells, Beatrix Potter, Fyodor Dostoevsky, another famous Russian writer. Friedrich Nietzsche, the great philosopher. Jules Verne, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and several other things. Henry Adams, Henry James, Lewis Carroll, Alice in Wonderland, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, The Little Prince, Ernest Hemingway, Thomas Mann, Hermann Hesse, Helen Keller, John Steinbeck, James Joyce, George Orwell, Albert Camus, Robert Frost, Marcel Proust, Kurt Vonnegut, Isaac Asimov, C.S. Lewis, J.R.R. Tolkien, Sinclair Lewis, Oscar Wilde, Ayn Rand, Aldous Huxley, H.P. Lovecraft, and George Bernard Shaw. If you'd like to see other similar videos in this series, please subscribe and tap the notification bell. Thanks. The poet W.H. Auden, Jack London wrote Call of the Wild and White Fang and several other things. Flannery O'Connor, the famous science fiction writer Arthur C. Clarke. Agatha Christie, who wrote many, many novels. Ray Bradbury, Fahrenheit 451 and other writings. Ida Tarbell, Jack Kerouac, Umberto Eco, The Name of the Rose, and many other writings. And Alfred Hitchcock, Roald Dahl, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and Matilda, and many other stories. Alice Walker, Hunter Thompson, Charles Bukowski, John Updike, Annius Nin, Theodore Geisel, also known as Dr. Seuss, Toni Morrison, Ian McEwan, Carmen McCarthy, Terry Pratchett, Danielle Steele, J.K. Rowling, we all know what she wrote, Harry Potter, G.R.R. Martin, Game of Thrones and other writings, Brandon Sanderson, Douglas Adams, John Grisham, Dan Brown, The Da Vinci Code and other books, James Patterson, and Tom Clancy. Nice job. It's really hard to narrow down your choices to 5 or 10 from so many greats. And if we were able to choose your absolute favorite, even better. Who was your number one favorite? Did I forget any? Let me know in the comments. Thanks.